What's up, COVID survivors, social distancers? We're bringing you this video today to tell you how we prepare for going on hikes. This is specifically on day hikes. So we're gonna talk about how we decide the town or the city or the national forest that we'll be hiking in, and then how we find or come across the specific trail that we're going to take, and how we prepare for our day hikes with the family. Hopefully this will be useful for you guys, so sit back, take a few notes, and let's go for a hike.
Standing in the hallway, I know you know what I'm about to tell you.
So the first step in preparing for our day hike is we determine exactly how much time we have. We're usually willing to drive 1 to 2 hours to find a good trailhead, and we'll use that as a general rule of thumb when we're searching our hikes. So first, determine how much time you have and how far you're willing to drive. We are in Southern California. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trailheads, and we can spend years hiking and never hit the same trailhead. So we like to give ourselves a good radius of 2 hours. It's not too long for the kids to ride in the car for 2 hours, and it seems like just the right amount of time for us. The reason we decided to go to this hike, because it is so close to the beach. So we get the bonus addition of going to the beach and playing with the kids right afterwards. The second step is determining the weather. In our hometown right now, it's hitting triple digits. We're mid-July and we have a huge heat wave for the first time this year, so it's extremely warm. So for us, we wanted to drive away from that area. Well, this is kind of a random spot with a little burnt down chimney. I don't know if you guys can see that back there. And we decided that we want to go closer to the beach just because of the temperature. So the first step after you decide how much time you have is to pull out your weather app and check the weather of the surrounding areas. That's how I determine the location that we're going to go. I want somewhere to be comfortable, 70s, 80s preferably, which isn't too difficult in Southern California. You can always find a spot that's not too hot. So once you've chosen a location based on the weather, I highly recommend that you download a free app called Alltrails. Alltrails has a bunch of filters that you can filter mountain bike trails, off-roading trails, and in our case, hiking trails. And then you can sort the distance, how far you want to go, easy, moderate, or difficulty. There's all sorts of filters you can filter for waterfalls, wildflowers. It's just very useful app for hiking. It tells you exactly where the trailhead starts. It gives you the map of the route, directions how to get there. We use the paid version just because you can download the maps. Even if you lose cell reception, your GPS on your cell phone works like a GPS no matter what. So if you have that map downloaded to your phone, you're able to navigate the trail. So it's always a good safety feature to have that map downloaded on your phone. So it is nice to pay for the Alltrails, but it is free. You don't need it. It's not absolutely necessary just to find the trailhead and find a hiking location. You can use the free version just fine. So I highly recommend Alltrails. Once you find your trailhead on Alltrails, you can Google it. There's a lot of blogs out there. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there on trail guides. So you can know what to expect, how to prepare and plan even further. In our location in Southern California, I like to reference California through my lens. There's a gentleman named Josh who makes some awesome trail guide videos. Also thehikingguide.com. I'll link both of those below so you guys can check those out. Of course, no matter where you live, I'm sure there's people making trail guides and YouTube videos for that. That stuff is very helpful to watch beforehand so you can know what to prepare for. And the last thing that we do, once we know where we're going to go, we text or call a family member or a friend to let them know exactly what trail we'll be on. That way, in case for some reason we do get stranded or there's an emergency, they know where to look for us. So always let someone know where you plan on going. So those are our 5 tips to preparing for a day hike. Decide how much time you have, how far you're willing to travel, check the weather, use Alltrails, Google and YouTube the trail, and then lastly, let someone know where you're gonna be. Hopefully that gives you guys a little knowledge on how to get started for day hiking. This is what it's all about, you guys. Getting outside, breathing that fresh air and the sun, getting that vitamin D. I really feel like hiking is such a good rejuvenation for your mental health. So hopefully you found these tips useful and you guys can do the exact same thing and really get out there. We're the Hala Hala Hikers. I just want to remind you guys to get outside, stay hydrated, and keep on moving.